Hello guys, it's Nuno the second here, and we are here in Ultimate Racing 2D2 to simulate the next Sunday League race, which will happen this Sunday. The race will be in Nuku Nare, Thailand, and the track was made by Buddha, who is sadly not racing in the actual race. But he's gonna be here in the simulation. Basically, all the teams here are updated. The same thing with the ratings. I simply use the driver's finish average to determine the ratings. So let's say I think it turns out pretty well. So yeah, so let's go. The settings will be the same as the Sunday League race as well. So yeah, it's 50 laps. 3 laps qualifying, only 80 drivers of course, there is only 9 teams. Then it's 10% rain, tire wear 1, all tires are available, penalties will be high. Now here the collisions are on, sadly we cannot make the collision on sim lap only. So yeah, let's go straight to the race. Qualifying now. Alright, so we're starting the first lap, and the scooter right away leading, with Kenner 15 in second place, with Nomska third, or maybe he's one behind. Yeah, Rito here also climbing up to those first spots. But of course it's really important to notice that that Rito is battling for the title with Gamer 15, although Gamer does have a quite good lead at the moment, all because of Rito's disaster in the last race in Kielani, where he crashed with Sob in the first lap, and it was a sprint race, so he didn't have that much time to recover. Still he did manage to finish in P9, so he overtook Alpha to get there, while Gamer quickly managed to battle for the win with 10 meter, but in the end he lost it because of the rain mostly. And of course 20 meter did the right call and he won the race, his first of the season, and the first in so many races. His last win was in Bahrain season 8. It was the first round of that season, so now we're in season 9, almost finishing that season, so quite a little time. But right now qualifying is ending, and I do think it's gonna be Rito with a lap of 26 seconds, starting at pole position. And there we go, Rito starts on pole position with a lap of 26, and then Antti is gonna start alongside him with Buddha in third place with Camera 15, starting from the second row. Then Danny Mater ahead of Nomska with Vlad 02 with a really good qualifying, starting from P7, just ahead of Nandi. With that Kado with a very impressive qualifying, starting from P9, then Hetman X ending closing the top 10. Then Pamushas starting quite low, only P11, just ahead of Zulu, also known for being really good in qualifying, but this time not really doing that well. Then Warzim will start from P13, then Sobo P14, also very low. Then we have Kubo P15, really good for him, I would say. Not being last, I would say it's a really good achievement. So yeah, it's gonna start ahead of Furist, which I would say quite expecting, because he doesn't really practice much, and this track is really challenging, I would say. And then on the back of the grid is gonna be Grandi, really bad qualifying from him as well, and Zane starting from last place. So here we go now for the actual race. And yeah, racing right now is going to be a wet tire start with Rito just blocking Antti on the outside of the track, and he's going to keep the lead. But now Bull and Gamer going side by side with each other, as now Gamer tries to pass Antti, but as they go free wide, ooh, Antti gets pushed there, but no penalties, because they simply went wide because no grip. At the moment now Antti on the inside of Nandi. Nandi goes for the overtake on the outside, Really well done, he's happy to P4. Right now Vito leads the race with Gamer 15. The other title contender who is currently leading the championship is going to be ahead of Buddha, actually gaining some time to now. So now we see Nandi still P4 with Vlad with really good start, he's in P5. Then we have Nomskar and Danny Mehta. Danny Mehta is also could be fighting for the championship had he not missed one of the races. I think he I don't really remember what place he missed. I think it was Tuvalu maybe, and that really screwed him up. His title champion is at least 30 points that he lost, or quite a lot of points that he lost there. And I think now it's really hard for him to get to the title. As we see right now, some guy is speaking for dry tires. So Danny Mehta and Monster will be leading that group, and right now there we go, the leader is just speaking. Vito is gonna lead this race and will go with mediums at just ahead of Gamer 15. There we go now. You see Nomskar also going from the outside, and not sure if they even gained some position. I don't think they gained that much, and now they're gonna have all their tires a little bit over, so yes, might not be the best choice, I think. Unless they were actually further down and I did it. Oh! What the hell happened with Sobol? I guess we have a bug, and this is very unfortunate to him because I'm pretty sure he's not really gonna finish the race, so yeah, we have our fast DNF. Sobol is gonna be stuck there. And it's really funny, but meanwhile, looking at the battle for a second, it's Gamer 50 with Nandi now. Sobol's teammates trying to get some good points to the team, as his teammates is gonna score 0 basically. And so now he's battling with Gamer for second. Able to get the position, but Gamer got it back, and right now we see the Dutchman trying to get the lead of the race, taking it from Rito. He's been leading since the beginning pretty much, and now he's gonna have to pit as the rain was announced, so wet tires they are going to put. And there we go, Rito just leaving right ahead of Gamer. And we see Nandi and Buddha, quite some dispute for that third place, but nothing will change there. You see some cars going wide. It was a little bit weird, I would say, but here they go. The rain really seems to make this game very slow, at least for me. Yeah, drivers really driving pretty slow, but I guess it's more realistic. As usually in real life, drivers can really go full throttle on the straight, or else they might lose the control of the car. But what matters now is that Rito is leading the race from Gamer 15. Then we see Buddha in third place, almost 2 seconds behind, no, just 1 second behind. Perhaps that's something pretty close. Now we see Nomskar trying to go for the move on the outside of Vlad, but not really possible. It's just a very tight corner, and so we got pushed there. But now there we go, Nomskar once again. I was going to go further inside, it was too far, quite far away from the Romanian driver. And Vlad, I would say, really impressive start. He's up to P5. In qualifying is also pretty good for him, so yeah, really good performance so far. But now we see Gamer 15 try to get the lead from Rito. There he goes. He makes a simple move on the straight and is gonna be in the lead coming to turn 1, but not coming to the turn 2. And there we go, Rito passing him back from the outside. What a good overtake from him. As we see now, Gamer 15 just sitting in second for now. And right now we see Nandi and Buddha battle each other for third place. Buddha really wanting to get this podium, and of course Nandi does want it as well. I would say this drive is pretty similar this season. Both drivers that do train a lot, and I would say practice really this helps with your results with these cars, mostly because of low acceleration. Knowing how to do these corners or not knowing how to do so really makes a difference. All because of corner exiting. So here we go, Gamer getting pretty close from Vito, but not close enough to think about the overtake for now. See some battles here is now Nomscar with Animator. Nomscar might try to go for the move on the inside, but once again they distance is not close enough. We see Julo went losing for P12. Once again, I think when he tried to go for the overtaking line there, they just lose car a lot of time. So yeah, but now we see Glendy, who had a really bad qualifying now, tried to make up with the recovery, but he's tried to overtake Chris, but didn't work. And now, ooh, this is quite big. They just pitted, but the rain is not really stopping. But now it's gonna be like rain, so we don't know how much time this will take. But as you can see, they're simply losing time, and the rain is not really stopping, so they have to pit for the wets again. Oh boy, so the rain just making a huge shake-up, and this is gonna help the leaders a lot. Now they're just 14 seconds ahead, and as you can see now, Peluches Suddenly battling for the podium here, and Rosine as well. Then this is really quite big, as you can see. Look at the distance from the mini-map. Really is right here, and Kim is right here. Oh my god. Yeah, this is, would say, 13 seconds ahead. This is half a lap of distance. And this is what happened when you first speed 2 times. So yeah, so basically, Vito still leads this race, but Game 15 not that far away. And he's looking to get a little bit closer, but still needs to gain some distance if he wants to take the lead. As we see, Antimus Prime, I don't know what the hell happened to him, but he's certainly quite far behind at this moment. He's down in P15, Nobstar down in P14. So I guess these two drivers really got usually badly affected by the rain. Basically, they pitted when the rain was ending, and suddenly the rain just appeared again. So yeah, that's another pit stop that they have to make. So really quite a lot of time that they lost, even though that these pit stops are pretty short. But of course they also lost the time by running with dry tires on the wet surface, so that certainly must have cost him a lot. So now we see Pinusha just going for the move on Buddha, tries to keep it, but really screws that up, that corner. And now Buddha still keeping the third place. And we see now Yuri is suddenly battling for P7. The rain really made a huge shake-up, as you see Grandy, who started I think from the penultimate row. He's now up into P9, so really good recovery. As we see Google fighting for P10 with Het. Two bike markers suddenly finding themselves in the midfield spot, but right now they have Noska right behind, as we see Cameron 15 trying to pass these drivers, but his job doesn't seem to be easy at the moment. But here we go, just really huge confusion here, as they have to respect the blue flags and battle at the same time. But now we see Anti just getting that P12 and now going side by side with Vlad, and there he goes. But Vlad is gonna battle back, and Nomstar going for this sideline. This is really huge confusion. But there we go now. Henry is cleared over to drivers, so they now can battle cleanly with each other. And there you go now, Julo overtaking Nomstar. Now gonna go side by side with Vlad as they go now on that penultimate corner, or the end penultimate corner. And now there you go. Now they're going to the pits, track is just getting dry now. There we go. This is sort of really huge battle happening. Now I'm gonna have clouds, so I just hope that at least this drive will just beat it. We'll certainly hope that the rain doesn't come back pretty soon. At least just give them the time for the others to pit. So as you see, Rosim the animator obviously just taking a different pit box because I pretended that they are from two different teams, so it would be possible to only have hitting drivers and yeah, so yeah, I have to pretend that they are from two different teams, because that's what happens when you put 18 drivers. You have 8 teams with two drivers and 2 teams with only one driver. So yeah, now looking at this battle, it's Mayhem racing, battling each other. It's Dynamator in P9 against Rosie in P8, as he is now, Dynamator is now taken up by Rito. Now it's Rosie's time to let the Polish driver pass him, and there he goes. Rito just getting past, and Rito really good race. He got a good starting, so yeah, I would say when that happens, he can certainly turn it into a win. But I would say his problem is when he has the bad start, he doesn't really know how to convert that into a more satisfying result, as Gamer has done 2 times. Gamer 2 times had found himself in really bad position, but he then managed to turn it to a podium. So yeah, I would say that's the difference. That's why Gamer 15 is leading the championship, as we see now. Rosim just getting lapped by him, and suddenly Dynamator now getting really close. Ooh, as he now messed that corner up there. As he's now trying to get closer again. And here we go now. Into turn 1, there we go. Goes for the inside. Rosim doesn't really battle that much. And now the leading brothers is now up in the P8, so now he can chase off Ruiz, who is battling Randy. I would say maybe Randy still has the better tires, but in the future Ruiz tires will be better. But there he goes now. Ruiz doesn't wait any longer to go for the move, and he goes down into turn 1. Oh, but Randy just suddenly taking the inside that Ruiz just taking the space that Ruiz just suddenly left there. So Randy up in P6, so just maintaining that P6. As suddenly we also have Hood and Pinushes battling for the final podium spot. I would say that's the best position that they can battle for in this race. 14 seconds, that's the difference to second place, Gamer 15. We just seem to be getting closer to Rito. I would say that the tires are the same, but Gamer, they seem to have a little bit more pace. Although the difference is not really that big. So, as you can see right now, only 4 drivers are in the leading lap. This is really huge, I would say. As right now I think Buddha went to the pits. I think that was... no, it was Rito actually, yeah. I forgot he's one of the leading drivers of pitted. So Rito was leading the race. Has pitted for new soft tires, so going for that undercut to get a little bit more distance to Gamer. Was just 1 second behind, and I'm pretty sure now distance will be a little bit bigger. But now Gamer's gonna have better tires as he goes for the hard tires now. So he's trying to save 1 pit stop, which I'm not sure if it's the best, because these pit stops are really short, so saving a pit stop is not really the best decision, I would say. What you would want is to have the better tires with more grip, because there's quite a lot of complicated corners here, and you want to make sure that you have the best tires to make those corners. Well, most of the time I'm not really trying to save a pit stop, because Yeah, the pit stop is just too short, because right now we see Buddha going for the inside line on Nandi. There he goes, going for the move. His Nandi tires do start to get low. Buddha did went for the hard, so of course at this moment his tires will be better than the Hungarian drivers. As we now see having some trouble with the lap drivers, and you can see here for some reason he's taking the overtaking line. And there we go, now he's back to the normal line. You can see just crashing with norms. I was kind of predicting that. I was seeing the Portuguese driver was leaving there, and I was wondering if Danny would hit him, and they actually did, as you can see. This one lose one positions to Buller. He was certainly really close to him, but now he's just losing quite a lot of time. He's still going to be out of the pits, so not sure if it's really good strategy. Just really making really long stints, losing that time, and Buller just benefiting from that. Basically, and now you can see Wendy just going for the overtake on Minimaker. Just pitted, so he should have the better tire, but at the moment it does seem to be struggling to keep those tires up to temperature. And now we see the Finn trying to battle the Portuguese. But he goes a little bit deep into that corner. All because he tried to go for the overtaking line, but didn't work that well. And now we see Lenny Merton going for the inside of Lewis. He takes the position back. And there he goes, should be looking to run away, as he has much better tires. And I think we could also say that Luis should be running away from Randy, because he also had better tires than him. Not only took the faster one, but he also pitted later, it seems. But now and he was down in P15, simply making a good recovery. He's now up into P11, and Oscar is up into P12, but of course still not really good race from these two drivers. Oscar is certainly having a really disappointing season. Today there seems to be another disappointing race, P12, which is his worst ever result. He's actually going to equal that Bahrain. He also did the same thing. Although it was a sprint race, a lot of things could happen, but this time this result really just being quite shocking. There he goes, now getting lapped by Bruno. He's trying to not lose that much time, as he does want to catch up to Commissions. Now we see it's Flood and Hetmanek battling each other. Flood had a pretty good start now, just down in P14, but there we go now. Going for the move on Hetmanek on that fast section. And he managed to keep him on the track. And there we go, he's up to P14. Now, Bruno was shaking off conditions, but the gap is 3 seconds, so... Yeah, though of course Buddha did make another pit stop, so I think he's on the right strategy. And he should be able to catch up to the Swedish driver. Alright, so we have another battle here. Actually not 3 seconds, but at some point the gap is really short. Would be Rossi versus Randy right now. Kind of working for Anti after being working from to Goose, for Goose actually. They were both driving for Video last season. Now Randy's on NTH and Rossi is driving with his brother in Mayhew Racing. You know, Randy's now battling Lewis for P7. But still not close enough to go for any overtake. And the Vistas have the better tires for now, so we should be able to keep ahead of the film for now at least. But yeah, we're really having a good race. We still actually have a really impressive result in Munich, taking P5, all because of a really good strategy. He went for the hards at the start, and he was one of the few doing that, so when everybody pitted, he was alone in the lead. He had quite a lot of clean air, so I think that really helped him a lot, as everybody else was in a really massive battle. And so yeah, he also finding himself battling for really high positions in other races, like 2 months was certainly one of them. And now he's doing the same again. I would say he's not really practicing much, but his experience is really starting to show off. As you can see, Kudmush is just about to get lapped by Rito. Kudmush is in P5. But here he goes now, the Polish driver was about to lap him, but he's going to the pits. Ooh, this is really interesting because Henry Hifting is going to take the lead. And obviously these tires should be over, but not that much over, actually just 1 lap. Oh, he's going to raid. So this means the drivers will either go for the inters or the wet, but it's light rain, so we don't know how much time this rain will take. But as you can see, all the drivers that could benefit from him from the rain suddenly disappear have already pitted, so I don't think they will benefit from anything. Actually, they're gonna lose some time because they pitted too early. They make almost an entire lap with those wets on the dry surface. But now there we go, the rain just started. And so the wets are the best tires from now on. And so Gemma 15 is gonna lead this race, and there we go, that's the championship leader leading this race and extending his gap in the championship. And West Rito, who is in 2nd place, will catch up to him, but there's still quite a lot of ground to make in just 4.5 laps. So I'm not really sure how Rito will be able to do this, as he now just had to lap Zane. Zane is currently in P17, which is essentially last place since Lobo as DNF in this race, and is 14 seconds behind his closest rival Pedro. But now not really that many battles happening. Actually we have Pedro versus Hetmanek. Hetmanek was looking for a top 10 finishing at the beginning, but he just suddenly lost quite a lot of time. Now he's down in P15. I think with Vlad was in the top 5 at the beginning, but now only P14. Then as you can see, it's Nomskar once again with the wrong tires, taking the inters, and now I think he's gonna struggle for a lot. And meanwhile, Anthony, who had a bad start, was right down in the grid. He was in P15 or P9, and I think since he got here he didn't really gain more positions. He's now just sitting right behind his teammate Wendy. Wendy's right behind the race. So yeah, I think not much happening. I think this is how the race will end. Because now we're going to enter the last 2 laps. Actually, the last one, as you see, had them bushes with quite a big crash there. And this is certainly going to help Andy getting P4. But here we go now. Cameron really getting this final lap. Now you have some blue flags to negotiate there, but I think Victor is too far off to benefit from whatever disaster happened to Cameron. But here we go now. Cameron makes the final corner and he's going to win this simulation race in Nuku Nare. As one can see, Vito's gonna take 2nd place. And so yeah, the championship gap just extending, as now we see Buddha, this track creator, getting 3rd place, a really good result for him. And now Henry gonna finish P4 once again, taking that number one spot in the most historic team in Sunday League. As promotion with a solid performance when he finished P5 and then he made them in P6. And there we go. So then he made the taking P6 with 2 wrists, finish in P7, so really good performance from him, finishing right ahead of Nordic Thunder. I'm pretty sure he must love that fact. As we see now Rosim was in the top 10. You know, we see Jules P11 with Tomska with a disappointing P12, once again just equalizing his worst ever result in Sunday League. Now Flats finishing P13 with Kubo. Really good performance, finishing P14. I'm pretty sure he must be happy to not finish last. As we see now Hetmanek, the second or fourth driver in P15, just ahead of Kettle and Zane. And Sobol, sadly, with that bug, I'm not sure what the hell happened there, but he's gonna be finishing last place. Alright, I think that's it. I think it was a really good race, or maybe not actually. At some point, these drivers really just start to get really isolated from each other, so not much action happening. But that starting was wild, and the rain really changed things a lot. We saw Namskar and Anti really getting screwed up by that, and we see someone like Uris just climbing up those spots. And so yeah. Alright, so this was the race. Hope you guys like it, and see ya.